Are you interested in finding out what this energy read is all about? If so, then stay tuned. Welcome back to Dee's Divinity. This energy reading is done slightly differently. So this was just from a random shuffle. No real intentions that I can recall. I mean, I'm sure I was thinking about something, but I really just don't recall, the exact dialogue. I cannot recall exactly what was being said and what was being thought. So this is interesting because I left this here to make sure that I got the messages how they're meant to be displayed, and just to sit with the energy, let the energy kind of marinate. I started with the Golden Wheel Tarot, and overall I feel good vibes. I get good energy, right? Very, very beautiful energy out of these cards. You got, it's pretty balanced, right? You got as many major arcana as you have minor, just about, but they're still pretty high ranking suits, even in the minor arcana. It's just beautiful energy. Beautiful. So, first things first, when they came out, I felt the celebration behind the lover's energy. I also couldn't help but notice because in this card, like this is the first deck that I've seen where there's actually three individuals in this particular card. So I couldn't help but feel kind of love triangle in a sense. And if you notice, which this really drew my attention, the serpent down below the young lady in the green. And then you see how he's kind of side-eyeing her like, okay, yeah, maybe not. So I kind of took that as like, there could be something fishy going on in your love relationship. She also has a contract or something, a document in her hand, right? And I took that as like a soul contract. I feel she's a karmic, the young lady in the green. And prayerfully, he's learned his lesson the way that he's looking. The young lady in the reddish orange, she has a different kind of embrace, right? It's to me a more loving, genuine kind of loving, like I said, embrace. The young lady in the green is like, okay, Tata, like I got what I want, now I'm out. Kind of, that's just the vibe that I get. But I still saw this as like a celebration. Almost reminds me of the Three of Cups, and I guess that's why I kind of went to the love triangle in a sense. But it's like you've gone through obstacles, you've gone through ups and downs in your relationship. And yes, that's part of it because that helps you grow, that helps you mature spiritually as well as, physically, in the physical, in the 3D. Because somebody's in a mature energy with the King of Wheels. If this is not you, this is your partner, but somebody's financially stable, knows how to get the bag, no problem with that, knows how to manifest, understands what it is to go within and seek, ask, and receive all that you could ever need and desire. Very in touch with the physical material realm. Right? And as I say that, one if not both of you are focused, very, very focused. I feel material, on the job, whatever you do, whether you self-employed entrepreneur or not. Okay, because coming out with that King of Wheels, you're very, 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 very focused. And especially coming between the King of Wheels and this Empress. The Empress she got the manifestation on fleet. Like, she doesn't worry about a thing. This is divine feminine essence all wrapped up, right? This is all the Queen's energy in one, just balanced and beautiful, glowing. There's nothing you're lacking, nothing you could even truly be missing as far as like your desires, because you know how to bring it into you. You know how to manifest, like I said. In fact, you're manifesting something into a new offer into your reality with the Ace of Wheels. This may be a new offer in love, finance, some type of gift, right? Whether you're receiving or I feel like it's definitely on the receiving end, viewer, for whoever's watching this, because it's coming in. Because, like I said, with the King of Wheels and the Empress, I feel like this gift is likely coming from this King of Wheels character. And because we have the lovers initially, that's why I said it may have to do with love, even though generally Wheels, is more financial or physical as far as work, but it still may have something to do with family. Again, clarifying and backing up the lover's energy. So you may be dealing with a Virgo, especially because we have all kind of earth energy with the wheels, right? This may come in Virgo season because he has his hand like open, kind of ready to receive that pinnacle, that wheel, right? Just patiently waiting. This may have to do with something that you were manifesting and began working on back in Virgo season, especially because we have the Eight of Wheels here. And now it's coming into fruition. It's coming to you. It's being manifested in the 3D with the Ace of Wheels. Some of you could be dealing with an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, especially with the King of Swords and the Empress. It's beautiful energy, but it's going to bring truth and clarity to whatever situation and dynamics you're facing. It's going to bring you into mental clarity. You're going to be matured mentally, right? It may be in the form of communication as well, but it's gonna pretty much like cut right to the chase. There's going to be no confusion surrounding whatever this offer is. I'm hearing some of you may be working with like in communication, mass communication, marketing, production, yeah, television, like entertainment, something where you have to speak and speak to large crowds is what I'm hearing. But you absolutely love it. It's your passion. Like you're really focused on it with the Eight of Wheels, and then that's likely why we have that lovers, because it's as a group, which is interesting. But you definitely enjoy this. And then at the bottom of the deck of this particular Golden Wheel Tarot, we have the Three of Wands. So you're patiently waiting. You like I said, it's coming. It's coming. Literally, it's coming. Likely, let's see, what do we have? I'm hearing a week, 8 to 9 days, or by March. Yeah. And like I said before, it could come in Virgo season for those of you like Leo, August, September as well for some of you. But it's definitely coming. Because I don't know why I get Leo energy strong. I guess because that sun in the background is shining through. But yeah. And then following that, look at that. You will be financially secure, y'all. It may be an inheritance, but your family is going to be sitting pretty. I told you this likely has to do with, something with the family as well, with that lover's energy and the wheels, right? And then we have the moon. It's an 18, which is a 9. Again, confirmation of the hermit energy, the 9. So yeah, some of you been putting in that ritual work is what I see. This also has to do strongly with going inside and relying on your intuition if you don't know or need clarification, right? In the King of Swords energy, um, go within. This may have to do, especially if it's a relationship with Cancer, I'm hearing. And then following that, we have the Ten of Wands. Yeah, you completed a major cycle, and they're telling you, now is the time you can lay down your burdens. You don't have to be heavy laden anymore. You got all this beautiful energy. So why? Not to mention, this is double confirmation because we just had the Ten of Wheels. So let it go. Look, this is the burden they're telling you. I told you I was feeling some of you likely were involved in a third party situation regarding your relationship. But I feel like you're coming, like, since you've been putting in work, focusing on yourself, your bag, you know, getting in that Empress energy, whether you're male or female, just understanding what it is to take care of yourself and to balance yourself out. You're manifesting a brand new offer, whether it has to do with your previous relationship or a new income, a brand new, like somebody new. They're telling you to lay down those burdens. Like, it's okay. It really is okay. You can let it go. Get out of your head, because look what follows. And I love. I told you, some of y'all are truly dealing with a Leo, or it's coming in Leo season. That's gorgeous. And some of you may be pregnant. Congrats to you. That may be that offer that you really just don't quite see yet. With that moon energy, that can be kind of illusion, but this is rebirth, regrowth, regeneration. This is a beautiful, beautiful card. It's like action as well. So move on it. If you were ever stuck feeling like, down and out, this can also deal with, they're telling you to let go of this depressive energy, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be a third party situation, but it, just you feeling a loss or a lack. Look at all this pinnacle wheel energy. There's no reason for you to feel like that at all. You're abundant. You're a money magnet. Say your affirmations daily to yourself in the mirror if you need to. All this beautiful energy, there's no reason to be in that, because look what comes next. Beautiful. You're reaping your harvest. This is gorgeous. But it's divine time, so you have to be patient. But look at that sun energy. Look how this is going towards. You're reaping your harvest. It's shining light on all the work you've put in. And you've done a lot. You've planted many seeds. And they're going to be victorious. Yes, you may have felt like in the past, because look what comes next. You may have felt like a lack or loss. I told you with this three of swords energy, like, get no. They're telling you no. Like, let that go. That feeling of loss and lack, because look at there. You're going to celebrate. You're going to celebrate. And if this has to do with your relationship, some of you may be getting married. Congratulations. But it's just building a solid foundation. Going forward, right? Balancing yourself. Because look. So I told you, move. There's so much movement in here. You've conquered. You've triumphed. You've made it past obstacles. I told you with the Lover's energy, you went through ups and downs, but you're victorious. And for some of you who are in separation, they're coming back to you. They're coming to you. I saw 7, 7, 7. So this could be in the summer. I told you this definitely has to do with the Cancer for some of you. But yeah, you've had to face your shadow. You've had to do some shadow work, both of you. Facing them dark shadow energies and releasing. Coming out victorious, though. Yeah, definitely. See, some of you have been through that tower moment with this Cancerian, but look at the confirmation in the colorway. Again, another 7. And then maybe this has happened 7 months ago. Maybe you have been distant, in separations for 7 months. But I feel strongly, yep, because look, told you, because look, there goes that 3 of Cups energy. So yeah, this definitely has this confirmation for regarding a relationship. Like a lot of you have went through that third party situation, likely 7 months ago, and you went through that tower moment. You had to burn all you believed, all you thought previously from your, and with these coming out after the 4 of Wands, you likely thought that, this was the one, right? You were even talking about marriage. And you ended up in separation. Something you guys just weren't, it wasn't the right time. You both were feeling that lack, that loss. whether financial or, having to do with the stability of the family with them, with that coming out here. But there's still a good sign because look, the tables are turning, you guys, to a bright sunny day. Look at there. Look, look at this. It's going from this is her, you, right? In the past, in the past. And then look, you're moving now to like I said, a bright sunny day. The tables are turning. That's gorgeous because the judgment has been made. This definitely can confirm. I told you that that person, whoever the cancer, or even if it's not a cancer, y'all, I'm just saying it's just strong cancer coming through. But even if it's not a cancer, it's whoever was in your past, right? This past person. This can speak on reconciliation or at least getting closure. The decision has been made. There's a conversation that need to be had, and that's likely the gift that you're receiving. To my Virgos. So you definitely can be a Virgo dealing with a cancer or, like I said, an air sign. Yeah, I told you, communication need to be had, and you're at a distance. You maybe have to travel, or somebody's traveling to you. Something's coming to you, and quickly. So you may hear from this person within the next week, like I said before, and likely it can be a Leo, as we already said, or any other air sign, Aries, Sagittarius. But you're getting that communication quickly, and it's regarding your past. Yeah, it's regarding your past heartbreak. The divine is saying surrender, surrender, let your guard down. Just surrender to it and just look at it from a different perspective, y'all. Like, don't be immediately on guard because you will miss the blessing that was meant. It was meant for you to go through. When you see this tower moment, there's no running from that. Like, that's quick, swift change. And right next to the chariot, that's fast. Like, something probably happened so fast 7 months ago with both of them being a seven. Like, it really probably just shook you, like really, really shook you. And like I said, I feel strongly you once were in a connect. Even if you weren't married, you were living as if you were married, or you had talked about marriage. And then you got news of this third party situation, which threw you for a complete and utter loop. And you were on guard ever since. You tried hard. You fought for this. You did. You fought hard for this, but now they're telling you you had to let it go. You had to move on. And look, wow. Look at here. We got divine masculine and divine feminine. Oh, they sitting pretty on that throne. And didn't I say, because look at there. I'm going to stop right there because I just said you got to look at it from a different perspective. This is divine, whether you know it or not. This is divine. Oh, my. Oh, my. That's why it's coming back. That's why it's coming back around. And that's why they're telling you to just, because he even kind of has his hand up like, pause, just wait, be patient. And this is the family card, stability. Something may have been eluding you, but they're telling you we had the 9 of Wands, and then they're telling you, just just lay those burdens down, like get rid of this heartache and feeling of loss and that depression that it set you in, because you're reborn. You've gone through that tower moment and you've had a transformation. You're not the same person you once were. Neither is your divine masculine or feminine, vice versa. However this, you know, whatever side of the fence you're on, Bior. That's beautiful energy. Mm-mm-mm. Wow. Okay. So give me a second to put these back and then we'll go through the rest of the decks. Okay, so then the next deck that I pulled from, just trying to see if, any further clarification or any other whatever, because I told you I was just leisurely just shuffling and not having really any true intentions behind my shuffle, just kind of shuffling to see what spirit had to tell me. So yeah, this deck really threw me for a loop. I have to be quite honest, because I was getting several different scenarios and storylines. So for many, going back to the lover situation, from this deck, there's there's a lot of conflict and strife around surrounding you. So I feel in the center there, that's your divine masculine, right? Or somebody in that divine masculine energy, whether they're male or female, okay? And understand, because I really don't want to keep explaining but understand when I say divine feminine, divine masculine, that's regardless of gender, okay? That's just the energy. And the energy, and it's fluid, so it doesn't matter, okay? It could be, you could be dealing with a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius, as I said previously, but whoever this individual is in your life, they are very passionate about you. And I feel my feminines are in that Nine of Wands energy, Nine of Staves, Nine of Wands, where you're really guarded. You were hurt, rightfully so, right? But between you, there likely has been just a lot of turmoil and confrontation, and that was toxic. That your relationship was toxic. You had to die. That's why that tower moment came out at the bottom of the deck with this golden wheel tarot, because you had to transform out of that. You had to rebuild, but some of you were still kind of juggling and really dealing with, or kind of suffering, not suffering, but that's what spirit gave me. You're just struggling, let me put it like that, with temptation of going back to those particular energies, those toxic energies. You know it's not healthy. You know it's not for you, and you know you have to change, right? Especially in order to even reconnect or go towards your feminine. And I'm feeling that strongly more so for the masculine, because that's why spirit said it like that. But really, the energies are, you mirror one another. So it's really both of you. So you're kind of wondering, like, well, do I stay or do I go? That's why she's juggling in that Two of Pentacles. And you just got to take time to reevaluate. Like, if you have healed, give them the benefit of the doubt that the healing is within them as well. They may not have made as strides like you, and vice versa, but at the same time, check their receipts. The proof is in the pudding. I always say the truth will always be revealed and shall set you free in whatever way that means for you, whatever freedom you desire, right? So, whether that is to be cut loose from this relationship, or whether that is to move on forward in this relationship. But it truly involves trusting yourself, going within, right? Relying on your intuition, which is why that moon card came out as well. Trusting yourself, using your discernment to know the difference. And there's no coincidence, y'all, getting to the bottom of the deck energy, that the Three of Staves, that's the same, that's double confirmation right there. And that's very divine for both of them, for them to come out at the bottom of each deck. That's the overall underall energy. So you're waiting for something, and maybe a lot of you have been waiting for communication from this individual, because I felt strongly the separation, the distance between you two going through this deck. I'm hearing, don't be stubborn. Some of you, both of you, are being stubborn, especially with that King of Staves energy in the center there. That's, Leos, they can be stubborn, very stubborn, especially if they don't get their way. But I'm hearing, don't be stubborn, because you're going to block, with that Nine of Wands, you're going to block the blessing trying to come into you. And even with the Five of Staves, you're blocking, again, the blessing trying to come into you. Whether this is the change, the transformation that you so desire, or the communication from your partner, I'm hearing passion and desire, like you're blocking that. There's so much passion in this relationship that you have for one another. That's clear. But don't allow that stubbornness, that devilish energy to block you, because you're resisting, I hear. Don't resist the transformation, the change, the rebirth, the growth. We saw divine feminine and masculine, Empress and Emperor come out. So don't block it. I really even that's the storyline, honestly. I don't know why, but I was getting mixed signals. I mean, for some of you this could potentially have to do with work endeavor, like projects that you're kind of going back and forth on. Something's tempting you a little more than another. You definitely have your passion somewhere, like where it is, where your passion lies, and that's where you need to follow and just surrender to the divine. Even if you feel like, well, one option you're not is not as lucrative, you think, because remember that moon energy came out in the bottom of the deck here, and that can be like something is eluding you. So all that glitters is not gold, and just because one looks a little more lucrative than the other doesn't mean that that's the one you need to go with. Does that make sense? So fight. So get out of your ego space. Fight that devilish energy, that temptation to just go for the big bag, because I promise you, I tend to go for the underdogs. A lot of the times they come out victorious, and it's well worth it because they had to fight and claw and surrender to the unknown, or to all the naysayers, right? You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, there was a lot they were fighting against to even get on top. And when the underdog wins, comes out victorious, it's a whole different feeling. It's a whole different ball game when it's unexpected. You understand what I'm saying? So basically, if this has to do with work for you, or, an idea, a project, or whatever, surrender. Go within. Go within. Rely on your intuition. Use your discernment and go with what's passionate for you. Like, don't just fall for anything. If you don't stand for something, you'll fall for everything. So keep your standards high, not your expectations now. There's a difference. You should have standards and keep them high, but release your expectation for the outcome is what I'm trying to say. Because that you will be surprised at how the divine will bring whatever you're trying to manifest into fruition, and it may be something totally outside of what you thought. Seriously. And it goes that little spiel that I just gave applies for relationships too. So, yeah. So anyway, get into the bottom of the deck energy. We saw this. So it's coming. Release resistance. Look. Gorgeous. You're going to be satisfied and happy. This is what you wanted. Ultimate fulfillment. Yes, you've had to walk away from something in your past, something that wasn't serving you. And again, I feel like that's probably why you were juggling. A lot of you were like, do I stay or do I go? But she's kind of looking back like, no, keep going. She's looking back over, because look, she's looking back over her shoulder at this 10 of cups, wondering like, did I just leave? Did I just muck up? Like, did I just leave my wish fulfillment? I'm also getting that this is definitely somebody from your past, like I said before. Whoever you're dealing with, your divine masculine and feminine energy, y'all, coming back towards you. They want their wish fulfillment, and they see you as their wish fulfillment. Because look, definitely, this is divine. This is a soul contract, y'all. Whether this is a job or love, and I'm feeling more strongly love with all this cups energy. You can be dealing with the water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But yeah, this is mm, they're coming back to you. They know it. They know it. Look, they know it. They've gained a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Sorry, get focus camera. Look at beautiful Saraswati. That is gorgeous. That's balance too. That's a two, but it also, I see that as 11. I know it's Roman numeral, so it's a two, but still I see my twos as balance, harmony. So yeah, there's a lot of knowledge, wisdom to be gained from this relationship. It's more than what it seems, what it appears. That's why that moon card came out. A lot of you are really, really, that's that devilish energy. You're really in your head about it, which is why they're telling you to balance. Take a time out. Go meditate. Go meditate. The divine won't lead you wrong. There's no need to be in this anxietous energy. But you're wrecking your head about it. And that's likely where this Five of Wands or staves is coming from. Yeah, look, you're thinking too hard about it. That's not by chance, y'all. There's abundance. There's fertility in this. That's beautiful. I love that gown. That is gorgeous. This is divine, if I must say so. And you may definitely be dealing with the air sign as well. I also see this as the feminine, like seeing the truth, cutting through the BS, getting to the root of it. Mind you, there's a counterpart, just in a different deck. Yeah, getting to the truth. Because look, she knows this is not healthy. The Queen is a mature energy. She knows that this making yourself feel trapped is not healthy. She knows that balance is needed. I see some of you as being detached, like you've walled yourself off, which is why you got the 9, and that's a good sign, I guess. At least, you're kind of trying to come out of this type of energy, the 9 and the 8 of Swords, because ultimately we get the Queen of Swords, which is clarity, mental clarity, clear. But look, what follows is the Queen of Cups. And I feel like, I don't know why I see that she's kind of been crying. Some of you have really had to release some stuff. You've been healing. You've been letting go. You've been balancing yourself out. That's beautiful, my feminine. So now not only do you have the mental clarity, but you're emotionally stable. And that's going to draw your divine counterpart in that much quicker because you've worked on yourself. Like I said, if you've gone through some healing, so have they. Because just with you healing, you send that energy to them. You're connected. And look, you are powerful, grounded and stable because you have healed. Oh my. How beautiful is that? And I'm also getting Chariot vibes. Shouts out to the Cancers out there. If you're dealing with one, or if you are one, oh wow. Look. And this is a 4. Interesting because, I see this, even though it's reminding me of the Chariot, which is generally a 7, I still, when it said power, I Leo came through. The Strength card came through, right? So again, definitely could be dealing with a Leo. But look what follows, y'all. Congratulations. This is a divine union. I told y'all, and then look what follows immediately after that. Oh my God. And then look, oh my God. Hold on. Gotta get them. I can't even get the cards up. I'm sorry. I'm trying to hold this camera and I'm doing a lot. But look. Beautiful. Some of y'all are going to be expanding your families. Yep. With this reconciliation. And then look. Definitely moving to calmer, more peaceful waters. That is gorgeous. Yes, because I gotta stop. Look, yep, we're stopping right there. Justice is prevailing eternally. These are numbered a little differently. This definitely is somebody from your past. Because again, I said I was stopping there, but underneath that, there's the 5 of Cups and the King of Cups. So yeah, this is definitely somebody from your past that you might have walked away from, and they're trying to offer you their love again. This is a renewed love though, because immediately after that, we have the Ace of Pentacles, y'all. Double confirmation. Beautiful, beautiful. And I told you, what did I say? You just gonna have to meditate. Look at it from a different perspective. Don't be so stuck on this former energy. Because, like I said, with the bottom of the deck, you're coming out and you've healed from that. You've healed because, look, again, the decision has been made. You're gonna reconcile. Some of you feminines, you're gonna be in that Queen of Swords energy and gonna give that masculine hell. I can see it already. But please take a minute to look at it from a different perspective, because look what's after that. You definitely have, there's passion there. You love this person and you can't help it, but because you've been so hurt, you're probably not gonna, your initial reaction is gonna be to lash out, but they're telling you this is fortune. This is meant to be. This is complete. Look at that 10. Shouts out to Lakshmi. And for those of you who this has, oh my God, they just gonna make me keep going. For those of you who it has to do with work, though, um, you're still gonna be, you're gonna be fortunate. Like, you're gonna go through all of this, right? Or you have been through all this, wherever you are in your timeline. As far as, maybe feeling you took a loss, right? You took a hit. Whatever the situation was for you. I'm sorry, I'm trying to put these cards back and hold this camera at the same time, so I do apologize for that. But the same kind of ending applies, right? You take time out to meditate over whatever choice and decision you're trying to make, especially if you are in any state of Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords, where you are anxiety or feeling like you're stuck, because you're never that, y'all. And whatever the option, like, you should never be in a place of confusion, because God is not a God of confusion. And whatever it is that you truly want, like, what you want, right? It's just all about making a choice. That's why the twos are like about choices as well. But see, you've made the choice. We got the Three of Staves, Wands, twice. So it's like deep down, you already know what you're gonna do. So again, it's like, why even entertain that Eight or Nine of Swords energy? You know, because I feel like you've truly transformed. Or for those of you who haven't, it's like, stop resisting it. You gotta go, like, that tower. If you don't, if you continue to resist, that tower moment is gonna come through again and knock you off your freaking feet and make you once again. If you haven't gone through it, if you've gone through it already, it's gonna happen again. I don't know in what kind of way, but it's gonna happen again. So don't resist it. Just go with it. And if you need help with that, meditate. Go within. That's what they're telling you. We're here. Just ask for help. Ask and you shall receive. Not to mention, we got the moon card at the bottom of this deck, and we're going to get into it in just a second. But anyways, on to, look at that. Y'all, I can't make this up. Because I told y'all at first I was just thrown for a loop. Like, what y'all was trying to say? Like, it was a lot coming through. And I was a little, I have to admit, I was a little overwhelmed. Again, you don't do this when you're tired. You don't. But yeah, look at there. First two, because I was trying to clarify each of these cards individually, right? Some of them, like this last one, ended up with 3, but we're going to get to it. But anyway, so yeah, that's why I said I felt like the masculines were doing most of the juggling, trying to figure out, well, what do I say? How do I get out of this? You know what I'm saying? Like, not even get out of it, but like, how do I go move forward from here? Because they love you. Like this, they love you. You are the one for them. Look at that. Divine Feminine and Masculine come out again. In case y'all didn't see it in the Golden Wheel Tarot. They know you're the one. They want you. And you want them. Look how she's offering her. I see that as her fortune cookie. That's like the ladybug energy. I don't know why I get ladybug vibes with whatever that is in her hand. I think it's pomegranate, but that's still like fortune, fertility, growth, abundance. And she's pregnant. So you already know what that means. But there's so much fire, passion, and desire, speaking of, with the Queen of Wands following, that you both have for one another. But I feel like that's definitely the divine masculine or feminine energy in the Queen of Wands. Interestingly enough, you got, look, the king, she clarified him, which they are divine feminine and masculine energies, right? Spirit don't be playing. They don't be playing at all. And then, so let me back up. So yeah, so masculines, you're really juggling. You're really kind of struggling, trying to juggle, right? Just go for it. You saw all that movement, the energy, the chariot. They told you to move on it. So there's your answer. In case you're still questioning, right? Go for it. You make the move. Emperors aren't easily. What am I trying to say? Um, they're not in any state of confusion. Like emperors know what to do. They got to rule their kingdom. They got to make the decision, right? They're the ultimate decision maker. So they're not in this imbalanced, indecisive type of energy. No, never that. So it's like, you know what to do, just do it. Again, like I said before with this King of Staves, get out of your own way. If you are embodying that Leo energy, even if you aren't a Leo, you probably do have Leo strong in your chart and don't even know it. But even if you don't, you're embodying this Leo energy of being stubborn. Stop fighting it, stop resisting, and just go with what your heart is telling you to do. They're not going to lead you wrong. Speaking of fertility and growth and abundance, like he has the Ankh in his hand, which is all about fertility, and then his magic ball, like scry into a mirror, whatever you need to allow the divine to show you the way. If you really don't know, but they're telling you to go to her. She has an offer for you. Little do you know. I feel that for the masculines, this is she has been the temptation that you're trying to fight. But the thing is, how I see this is stop fighting it. Like release any toxic feelings or, like I said, connect energies that you may have had in the past. As far as, like, I feel like a lot of you may have been trying to hold on so tight, and generally when you do that, you end up pushing the very thing that you want to attract away. You can't be in that energy. What's meant for you will be. You just have to release and surrender with this nine of staves. Lay down those burdens. We're going to get there. Like I said, stop lying to yourself. Stop being deceptive. That's what you need to let go of. Stop lying to yourself. Stop being deceptive. And this is the high priestess. And they're telling you, rely on your intuition. How many times do we have to see this? We got the high priestess. We got the moon that come out at the bottom of the deck. And we also had the moon that came out in the bottom of the deck of the Golden Wheel Tarot. So they're telling you, you got to lay those burdens down and trust yourself. You're not trusting yourself, for whoever this applies to. Both of you, honestly, because I told you the energies are mirroring one another. So then moving on, like I said, we got the Queen of Wands clarifying this King of Staves, which is, for the third time, a divine counterpart, y'all. And it's like the Queen is looking for justice. And homegirl, my Libra here, is saying, I got you, boo. Like, I got you. It's done. No more fighting. No more turmoil. No more confusion. We're done with that shit. We see the truth. Shouts out to Archangel Michael, because she got that Ace of Swords in her hand. Thank you, Archangel Michael. He will come through for you. I'm telling you. Thank you. I trust in him. I ask him all the time, clear out what's not meant for me. Show me truth and clarity. But yeah, as I already said, she's already prevailed. So that's why they're telling you now it's time to end this. Like, you're at the end of this cycle. You got the 9 and then the 10. We're done. We're done with this energy. Let that lying shit go. Let that deceiving shit go. That conniving shit go. Because, like I said, what I always say, what's done in the dark will come to light, and the truth shall set you free. Always. It will always come to light, y'all. You can't hide from nobody. Do you realize who all watching you for real? Even if no human physical eyes are watching you, the spiritual realm is watching you. And they're going to make that shit come to light. That's why how it happens. Whether you intend for it to or not, it's going to come out. And you're going to get your just reward or punishment, whichever side of the coin you're on. but they always do things to balance out the universe. So anyway, getting to the bottom of the deck, like I said, they're telling you this definitely again confirmation that you are a Cancer, or you may be dealing with a Cancer, or that's strong in y'all's chart. But they're telling you to rely on your intuition. Use the moon energy, the full moon energy, to release any and everything that's not serving you, that's no longer serving you. Yeah, like this. No more of this. No more of any of this. It's like transform with the 5 energy. Transform out of these energies, y'all. Lay those burdens down, because you're not doing anything but hurting yourself when you do that. That backstabbing kind of. But somebody's. I see this too as somebody like they were fighting for you, but it ended up you kind of were fighting against each other. Like one person wanted it. I'm not gonna. Well, yeah, one person wanted it more so than the other, and they were gonna fight by any means necessary. But it ended up hurting, which is why, especially if this has to do with a relationship, you all ended in that tower moment and ended in separation. But now look, they're trying to see. I said somebody was fighting for this. Hold on, let me get these together. Somebody was fighting hard for this connection because they know they understand what it is, but it's like you had to let it go. You had to surrender. You had to get into that 9 of staves energy to let it go for it to even come back around the way it was meant to be. And yeah, somebody yeah, for sure, look at here, we got the 4 of cups and then the 8 of cups, if I can pick them up. So most definitely somebody walked away because this was no longer serving them. Likely because, like I said before, y'all were in that toxic relationship and it wasn't working. And no matter how hard you tried to fight, it just wasn't working. Somebody was resisting the fact that this was a karmic relationship as well. Like you had to go through that third party situation to truly understand the soul contract. But ultimately, you all decided, one or both of you decided to walk away. What's interesting is you walked away because you were lacking the 2 cups, which is here. And it's been there the whole time. But at the same time, you weren't appreciative of what it truly was or is. Let me say that. But now, like I said, somebody, whoever you're dealing with in your past, they're trying to manifest this back into, look, they're coming, albeit slowly, because this is the slowest night. But look at here, the truth is coming fast. You see that? They're offering up their truth. That's gorgeous, y'all. They're manifesting this, like I said, slowly. They're returning though. Um, and spirit is at here yet again. We have the hangman asking for you to look at it from a different perspective, because little do you know, this is a wish fulfillment. Look. Oh man. I'm sorry, I know that glare is on there. But y'all, this is this is this is renewed. I told you. This is like divine dropping that pinnacle. This offer, that's your offer. That's it. The offer of love, stability. Somebody wanted to get their coins right first before coming to you. Whoever this applies. But again, look at here, because look what we got again. Another double confirmation. We just seen this plenty of times too. They're coming back to you with from a place of peace. Oh, and look, for sure, you're gonna celebrate. You're gonna celebrate. Some of you, because of this 3 of Cups past, ooh, lay these cards down. Past situation, you're still gonna be in your head, like I said before. But they're, oh, And you're not going to want to, if, oh, then this I see as the job situation. There's going to be an option or someone that you're not going to want to work with, that you're going to be in your head about, like feeling like, nah, yeah, that's what that is. And it still could be in a relationship fashion as well, because of that past Three of Cups energy, the third party situation. You're going to be kind of feeling like, yeah, because I'm saying yeah because I'm looking at I got the Three of Swords right here. Yeah, you're kind of going to be in that energy like, no, you don't want this to repeat itself, is what I'm hearing. Ugh, can't get this together. It's kind of hard trying to work with the cards and hold the camera. Excuse me. But yeah, you don't want history to repeat itself. But once again, Spirit is asking you, because look what follows. Double confirmation. Spirit is asking you to trust yourself first and foremost. Trust yourself. Go within for guidance. There's so much passion here. Follow your heart is what I'm hearing. And you are strong. You are stronger than you know. But look, stop resisting, because look, I told you. You can't resist that. It's happening whether you want it to or not. And then we got the Knight of Cups. Just be careful with that offer, because I'd see that Knight of Cups as kind of hasty, like energy, like immature, not really ready. It's not the king. So as far as a relationship, some of you may be dealing with two different energies, two different individuals that are coming in. Now that I look at the King of Wheels and the King of Swords, like I said earlier, you can be dealing with the earth sign, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, or an air sign, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. And they both want to offer you something, right? They both see you, as their divine mate, however this resonates with you. On the work spectrum, I see this as possibly two different opportunities. And maybe dealing with those same two different people, having those energies. Especially because we saw that Three of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. So it's more than one person. But it's truly up to you, and Spirit is asking you to go within. Somebody's going to come back and make you whatever they're offering. It's going to probably lead you to another tower moment if you are continually resisting it. Don't resist, y'all. Go with the flow. Allow Spirit to guide you. I promise they won't steer you wrong. I'm just trying to put these cards back up and then give you another overall picture of the spread, okay? But that's all that I have, though. We got our roses up top, bringing in that love, that divine love. Beautiful. That's definitely what this is about. I listened to NDRE this morning. I am ready for love. Somebody's screaming that. All right, you guys. That's it. That's all. I hope you enjoyed. Until next time, always remember, spread love and light and everything will be all right. Deuces.